Okay, here we go. We're about to head into the Republican Victory Center. So bear with the shakiness once again. We're going to be in pocket cam mode. Hi. This is the guy.
Yes, sir.
A little bit of an undecided voter myself here. What makes this guy good? Tell me. Why should I vote for this fellow?
He's going to lower taxes. He's going to limit the scope of government. Get it out of your life.
Really?
Yes, sir.
How's he on this Second Amendment?
Second Amendment is good on guns.
I mean, he doesn't any longer support the ban on semi-automatic guns?
Don't believe so, but you can check his website for more information.
How's he stand on the NDAA? I'm curious about that.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Really?
I don't know every.
Because that calls for the indefinite detention of American citizens without due process.
Yes, it does.
I mean, Obama said he wouldn't sign it, and right after he get in, he signed it. I mean, I don't get it. He's against abortion, I take it.
Yes.
How about the sanctions or putting other countries under siege? Like Iran, because they don't comply with our will, or Syria because the media wants to.
Sir, I'm not a policy expert. I honestly don't know. I can point you to some of his literature.
Well, yeah, I've run through the literature. I was just hoping to hear it from maybe some people that are wholeheartedly into it, because.
Not a policy wonk, unfortunately.
Wow. So I would hope that if he's going against Obama, that he would be against the indiscriminate drone strikes that we're doing and putting other countries under siege because they won't bow to our will over some perceived idea. I mean, these are things that really matter. What's his position on I've never heard anybody say anything. The charter on the Federal Reserve will be up next year. Do we plan on renewing that charter, or are we going to go back to a currency where we won't have to have somebody issuing us our own currency at an interest rate? You know, I mean, that's what's caused us to get into this inflation bubble that we're in right now. It's about to burst. I mean, are we going to go back to our own gold? How is he on this healthcare issue?
He's going to repeal Obamacare.
But wasn't he the author of originally, in Massachusetts?
On a state level, not a federal level.
But I mean, still, even there, isn't that kind of presumptuous to make other people? Suppose I don't want health care at all, right? I don't want any health care. Say I'm a person that goes out and eats roots out of my garden, and that's what I depend on. Yet somebody, a statist, comes in with their enforcers at the barrel of a gun, make me have to get into this type of a situation.
Mitt Romney's for smaller government for government on state and local levels, as opposed to a large federal government. So it's more, you have better relationships with your state and local leaders. They represent a smaller group of people than a senator who's responsible for a state. So if he is for if a locality, or if a state wants to do something, then that's their decision. But on the federal level, he is against it.
Now, something I've noticed with him going here, I kind of watched a little bit of what's going on TV. I don't watch much TV at all. I think the flicker rates are designed to hypnotize people and give them subliminal messages. I really do. But I mean, here's this big Fast and Furious scandal, this debacle. I mean, this is bigger than Watergate, and I was alive during Watergate. I remember it. Okay. And why hasn't he said anything? I mean, I swear to God, if I was running against somebody and they pulled that big of a boffo, my God, I would be over it like a duck on a June bug, man. I'd be dropping that like every chance I got, bringing it up, And I'm wondering, why is he being so quiet about it? I mean, if I'm going to get somebody that's going to go in there and knock down what's going on right now, I want somebody that's going to go in there for the fight and go in there to win. Go in there to take over some stuff, and say, hey, this is wrong. You do not have your right to impose your will on other countries or on the American people. I mean, that's what I'm after right there, not just somebody who's going to... I mean, if I'm seeing him roll over like this during a campaign, how's he going to roll over and bend to PACs and special interest groups and things like that? That's what scares the heck out of me. I don't want to just vote for Romney because he's not Obama. I mean, let's get realistic. I can put Stalin up there and he's not Obama, but I'm not going to vote for him. You see what I'm getting at? I don't know. I mean, this whole, what about the transparency on the Fed? I mean, Ron Paul's audit the Fed bill passed overwhelmingly in the House. Of course, it's going to stall in the Senate. We already know that. But I mean, would he support something like that? Be able to look in? I mean, here's a private bank
I believe
that nobody can say anything or look or nothing else like that.
Ron, he already said he was for the
Is he?
Fed bill. Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things. That's good.
Here's a
Now I understand Ron Paul just got a fifth state.
I'm pretty
He
sure
got
Ron Paul.
fifth.
I'm pretty sure Ron
He
Paul
got a fifth state, Nevada.
backed. Did he drop out and back Romney? No, he didn't.
Not officially, he has not. No. He has never backed Romney. His son Rand, who is not Rand did, and much to the chagrin of many supporters, because of the fact that Romney does stand for a lot of things that are not in a libertarian interest. In other words, a freedom movement type interest. And then when I hear that the Maine delegation they want the former Ron Paul delegates to sign an actual affidavit, which is this is unprecedented, supporting Romney, or else they won't be seated at the convention in Tampa. I'm real kind of curious about that. It's having all the earmarks of the beer hall putsch, which, if we know, if history teaches us anything, that's what got Adolf Hitler into power. So I'm wondering, is there dirty politics going on in the background?
politics is never a clean job, but I would trust this party more than the Democrats.
Better, well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, is it like I said before, because it's the lesser of two evils? That's the lesser of two evils will still be evil.
Let's think about Congress as well. Even if Romney is some terrible guy, and let's say he gets elected, he's worse than Obama. Well, he still has to go through the Congress and Senate, which could possibly change and be totally good. You know what I'm saying? You can get like Ron Paul type people in Congress that can outnumber the liberals who want to destroy. I'm not saying Romney is going to destroy America.
No. I do see that a lot of it. I'll tell you what. I found a video clip just recently that shows the stance of Mitt Romney a few years back in comparison to Obama's stances now, and they're identical. I mean, they are identical. He was for a ban on semi-automatic weapons. He was for abortion. He authored a socialistic medicine healthcare bill. I mean, I'm trying to figure out what other than him not being Obama. I mean, like you say, if we get more people like Ron Paul in, well, hell, why don't I get Ron Paul in for the president? I mean, that would be the way to do it, to really get the freedom movement to actually, hey, get out of my life in every aspect. That's what I'm wanting. Well, you all wouldn't have to know where I could go find some Ron Paul stickers or anything, would you?
He doesn't have an office in Harrisonburg.
He doesn't have one. But, I mean, he was on the Republican ticket. Y'all
He
don't
was.
You don't have none of the signs left over?
No.
No? All right. Well, I might be able to find some secondhand. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You see, the Republicans are no better than the Democrats. They don't even know what they believe. The funniest thing that I see about this entire deal here is that we've been to both camps, and here are people volunteering their time and their efforts without even knowing any of the crucial issues that are facing America today or what their candidate's stance on it is. It's sad. Very, very sad.